So if you could be known for only one thing, what would it be?
Helping individuals, lead individuals through a trauma or life challenge to the other side. And that's where the limitless potential lies. And that's what I'm doing right now with Common Goal. That's why there's no voice in the back of my head, because I'm doing what I was meant to do.
What's the greatest lesson in leadership you've learned?
You can't lead others if you're not leading yourself. And leading yourself, first and foremost, is what you should be focused on. Just focused on taking that first step. And once you take your first step, your next step's always going to be possible.
Personal characteristic has been most pivotal to your success?
So I'm never going to stop. That's like I think the never give up is that's overused, I think. And that's why I didn't say that. Just consistency. Just keep showing, keep getting up every day and doing something every day.
I love it. With that, let's put some randomness in the mix. Just let me know when to stop cutting the deck. We're going to have a completely random question queued up.
Stop.
All right. If you had only 5 more years to live, would you change anything about your life?
No, and I already touched on it. You said when is the happiest time of my life? Right now. Um, because I'm doing exactly so. I've always throughout my life, I know this is rapid fire, so I'm being a little
No, it's all
long-winded here.
good.
So throughout my life since my accident, no matter how successful I'm being with door knocking, with as a realtor helping buyers and sellers, or working as an investor when I let my real estate license go, working hand in hand with my dad, helping buyers that to get into a home that weren't able to otherwise. I've always had this voice in the back of my head that's always been saying, yeah, that's fine, but what you have to be doing is speaking, telling your story from stage and helping individuals through trauma or a life challenge get through to the other side. And that's where they can thrive with the rest of their life. I've always had that voice in the back of my head since I reached out to my mentor. It's coming up on 3 years ago now. She was the one who helped me develop the step system, launch Common Goal, and really get a platform, get a foundation of which to approach these brain injury associations and do all the speaking that I'm doing to this day to different organizations. So since that time, there has been no voice.
It's the only way to live. Wouldn't change a thing. And I think that's really beautiful. Now, do you have a tip or trick for our listeners that they can implement in their business today?
Yeah, and I'll keep it broad here. So the what they can do today on their business doesn't matter what business they're operating from, is just if they're exploring a new program or a new strategy or something, just start. Do something. Take that first step. Because once you take your first step, your next step's always going to be available for you. You got to trust that.
Can you name a book that's helped to forge you as a leader and as an entrepreneur and tell us why?
Frequency by Penny Pierce. And that started me on it's about your personal vibration. And I'll repeat it. Frequency by Penny Pierce. It is about almost exclusively energy. And it really forced me to do some inner work, go inside and start figuring out, all right, what's going on with my voice and everything. And then it's helped me to keep evolving just constantly. Every day I still get up and I'm reading and writing like 30 or 45 minutes after I have breakfast and everything. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still stretching. And that book was one that started me on my journey of launching Common Goal and helping individuals through their trauma.
All right. Can you send us out with a quote to help forge our listeners as leaders and entrepreneurs?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't have any. Hold on. Let me turn around. Do I have any? I'm really at a loss. I don't have any, but if there's one thing to leave your listeners with, is that one of the things that's really helped me to get to where I am today is something called Ho'oponopono. I first learned about that through a book. Dr. 𝐍𝐤𝐜𝐤 and Joe Vitale wrote it a little while ago. It's called Zero Limits. So that tells a story about what Ho'oponopono is. And really, if anyone's interested, you wanted me to leave you with something, I'll leave you with that, because all of my board is clearing tools from Ho'oponopono.
Right. Well, perfect way to end it. Just want to thank you for taking your time to share your knowledge and experience with our audience, Nick. Oh, but before we go for real, let's make sure we know how does our audience get in touch with Nick Prefontaine?
They can find me at nickprefontaine.com/step. And as I said, that's going to allow them to get the free ebook step. Going to teach them all about support, trust, energy, and persistence. And you can also submit a message, and that's where you'll be able to find me, I would say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.